welcome to yet another podcast of Grace of No Age. Today we're going to meet yet another gorgeous ambassador of ours. Her name is Mohini Shrishati, and she's in India at the moment. So I'm going to tell you, as always do, a little bit about her, and then we'll start with the questions because she is into a subject that I know you are going to really be interested in. So Mohini Shrishati lives in Goa, beautiful place. I've been there, and I hope I can visit her one time in the near future, very soon. And she moved there only 3 years ago. She was born and raised in Delhi. So Mohini Shrishati is a very versatile woman. She serves in real life from the roles of being a mother, a businesswoman. She's a constant learner, she's a traveler, and she's an expert in evolving in life. She's the founder of Evolve Beings, and that's a platform online, an educational platform where we can learn about spirituality and Tantra. She's also the creator of the Wonder Women Festival. That's an event that happens yearly, and you can join online or offline, and it's inspired on the idea of igniting women's souls and hearts. Mohini Shrishati, you see it's a lot going on. She's an expert in Tantra and spirituality. That's why she wanted to put her knowledge into these platforms and into the festival as well. And she's inspired by some of the Tantra and spiritual masters like Osho, Goenka, and Mushin. Mohini Shrishati is certified as a Tantra coach from Tantra Essence. So I don't know if I forgot some information that you think is relevant, Mohini. Welcome.
That's perfect, Mun. Thank you for such a lovely introduction, and thanks for creating this platform for women, to come and share it. Yeah, I think this kind of work is so much needed, and people like you, me, and several other ambassadors and other people doing to make and to help people bring shift in their lives. It's important. So I appreciate your platform, Grace of No Age, and your work, what you're putting efforts in it.
Thank you, Mohini Shrishati. We're really blessed to have you on board. We're very happy that you decided to join us. So let's get some more information rolling so our audience there can learn more about what you do. So I introduced you a little bit, but tell us more. So who's Mohini Shrishati and what's her passion?
Who is Mohini Shrishati is I'm still discovering. Yeah, this question is the most important question I feel is of who am I. Yeah, and that keeps us rolling on this spiritual path or spiritual ball to know more and more, dig deeper inside us. Okay, Mohini Shrishati could be an identity, which you already told. That, okay, I'm a mother, I'm this, I'm doing that, I'm a Tantra teacher, and blah, blah, blah. But what inside this persona, what is inside or behind all this Mohini Shrishati tag is the real search. I think we all should find, who is behind this Mun Bau, who is behind this Mohini Shrishati, what is our more deeper truth or our fears or our desires or our eternal love or peace. Yeah. So yes, and my passion, lot of passions. Sorry. But I would say, yeah, dance, traveling, learning and unlearning both at the same time.
That's good.
And yes, and I think sharing, making friends, meeting new people, passion in life now. I've been a very passionate person, and that's why I feel like I put so much myself totally into it. But now I'm also trying to find the passionless person means like not doing too much also. Yeah. Otherwise we just keep, passions just keep us driving but just doing nothing or not doing much is also good. But yes, this is more or less,
I'm
I
sure
would say, about me.
I'm sure you'll make plenty of new friends through this podcast, because I'm sure that our audience is going to be very interested in knowing more about you and connecting to you. So
Oh, yes. And I love your country, Spain, and I've traveled a bit much. My other business is a travel and events company business. That was my original, since 12 years, I had been running that company, and that made me travel to a lot of countries. And I love Spain. I've been to Barcelona, Ibiza, and other few places. And I love your country, and I love the language, Spanish, how you
okay,
speak, and the music and the dances. Yeah. So
all
I
right.
love it.
You'll
Yeah.
next time you come, I'll show you. You know that we have some different traditions in my region. We speak another language. We speak Catalan. We
Yeah. Yeah.
all speak Spanish like you in India. Some of you speak different languages. Here is the same. So next time you're here, I'll take you on a very nice tour. Anyway,
Okay.
Mohini, tell us more about your journey. How did you're telling us that you had this company on the touring and events for 12 years now, but at the same time, you tell us that you are a Tantra couch coach, not couch, sorry. And
I felt that, and I was like, maybe that's the accent, Spanish accent.
no, it's not. Spanish coach and Spanish coach. Oh, sorry. It's early in the morning here for me, so I'm kind of confused in my second cup of coffee. Anyways, let's say
In Tantra, imperfection is also perfection. So that's fine.
there you go.
Yes. Yes.
Tell us more how you transition from being this businesswoman into tourism and events and traveling, which is interesting because I'm in the same field. I'm a consultant in tourism development, to be into tantra and spirituality and getting women to get together. I haven't been there, but I'll surely be next year to the event. And I see all the vibe, women getting together and sharing this atmosphere of wonderful sisterhood. So tell us more. How did that happen?
So, Moon, I would say that, since I was 18, my only search was what is true love, what is truth. And that took me to many gurus, teachers, ashrams, and places. So my eye has been on my spiritual journey, my search. So whatever I'd been doing outwardly, yes, it's for, being in the world, navigating myself. So yes, I have still a successful business, which is a travel and events company based in Delhi. But I took a back step, realizing that, okay, that do bring me, money, but my real passion and joy is in sharing what I have learned or what I'm embodying, living life or tantra or meditations or this spirituality. So that made me transition. I felt like I had enough. I traveled all around the world. I did my adventure. I did my exploration. I did, we had like topmost clients. I was successful. So, when you see the peak, you are ready also to let it go. You feel ready to drop it, and then you feel ready for something else, which may be more closer to your soul calling or to your heart. So for me, this spiritual, evolvebeings.com or Wonder Woman Festival, I feel like I'm living my purpose of being here. I'm sharing. Yeah, I'm able to share what I'm here for. Yeah, I've had near death experiences, and I felt God just sent me back that, hey, you have still not done your task or job, just go back. So I feel like, okay, if this is done through me, then maybe I will get the ticket whenever or not. It's the time, but I feel like I'm living the purpose of being here through this. So I put the other things on back burner, my business role or my entrepreneurial roles, on back burner, which can still sustain me, can still give me money or pay my bills and expenses. But I'm also able to then, do what I truly desire or want.
That's very pretty. And I do believe, because obviously, I'm interviewing all the goddesses. We're on this round to just get you all online and visible, so our audience get to know more about you and possibly engage more with you and your work with women. And I realize all of you, at least all of the goddesses I've interviewed so far, they come from one background, and at some point you decide to drop a bit of that and find your calling and connect to women. So I'm wondering if there's something that women feel as they grow older, that they want to connect to their sisters and just do something together with them, because that's the pattern I'm seeing. What do you think about that? Does that make sense?
I also want to connect with our brothers.
Yes.
or the brothers sitting inside our sister's body. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
Yes, means we, in Tantra, we say we have both. Excuse me, please, for all the noises or the voices at the back, whether of the baby or the passing, because that's okay. India. Yeah. We don't have those pin drop silences, and my baby is around. I can't control too much, though there is a nanny. I don't know where she is. Okay. But yes. So in Tantra, we say, like we have both feminine and masculine. So when you say like this connecting with women, so yes, connecting with the feminine, feminine needs to be harnessed in this world, I feel. And when you said that, most of the ambassadors you interviewed and they shifted, because maybe, in the early age, when we are in our 20s, we have more passion for, our desires may be different. And that takes us to different kind of work. That may, maybe our focus is more careers or money or something. And then slowly, if we are on this spiritual path, we realize, no, this is not my true calling. So what's my true calling? And then we evolve. I think it's just the process of evolution into our work life, into our personal life, and in all other forms of our connections into this world. Yeah. So yes. So to connect with,
we keep talking about like Tantra and you being a Tantra practitioner and teacher. There's this belief out there that Tantra is sex. Is that so?
So I would say Tantra is everything. Yeah. So Tantra is also sex, Tantra is also emotions, Tantra is also love, Tantra is also about intimacy, relationships, finding your creativity, finding about connecting with your intuition and to enlightenment. So Tantra is including everything. Tantra doesn't exclude body. Tantra doesn't exclude sex. And it says that from sex or anything, through sex, we can transform the sexual energy, or we can channel the sexual energy into something more creative or into consciousness. So instead of repressing or suppressing or not talking about something which is so natural, sexuality, we are all born out of sex. So
we are.
Instead of denying this aspect of ours, it addresses life in its whole form. Yeah, in a very complete, on all the 7 chakras, on all the levels of life, on all the circles of life. So, and also Tantra says there is nothing bad. Anger is also accepted. Jealousy is also accepted. Possessiveness is also accepted. It says, let's see these things. Yeah. And let's go beyond by just being conscious and aware of.
Okay.
So it doesn't say anger is bad, that is bad. So we are not excluding any part of us. We are not excluding our shadows. We are not excluding our darknesses. We are not excluding this body. which is our temple.
Mhm.
And we say, oh, okay, no, it says through this body, you can also go beyond body. Yeah, we can connect more than this superficial connection of just the bodies also.
So why do you think? Because I've seen some documentaries. I even saw this short documentary, I think, on Netflix or something like this about Tantra, right? And it's only focused on improving your sexual relationships, which in turn will improve the relationship in general with your partner. So why you think it's kind of a manipulation and exploitation of the term? Because that's the worldwide known aspect of Tantra. And for what you say, it looks like it's very misleading. Why do you think just that happen, or people are just exploiting that? Obviously, I understand that sex sells, but why people focus only on that?
A, yes, as you said, sex sells. Yeah. B, also, Western culture, Tantra originates, or Tantra has its roots and land in India. India has been the origin of Tantra. But when it has traveled to other regions or countries or Western lands, it got its own language and ways as per the perception of the people.
Mhm.
So, sometimes people also just name sacred sexuality as Tantra,
Yes.
which is not,
Okay.
which is maybe just one aspect of Tantra, sacred sexuality.
Mhm.
So, if we are getting stuck only at sacred sexuality, it is still not Tantra. We need to transcend also from that sexuality. We need to be aware and conscious, and any kind of addiction, whether sexuality or aversion of sexuality, both is not balanced. So
Mhm.
Tantra says how you can come in the middle path, how you can look at addictions and aversions from being in balance, being in the middle path. And that's what even Buddha said, being in the middle path. And for me, the learning of Tantra has been, can I stay in my balance and not move either to addiction or to aversion? Yeah, we are either saying no, 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 or we are either like, oh yeah, too much of it.
I understand.
So yeah. And so yes, I would say that in all these movies, they want to make it commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would really sell is sexuality, and people have mostly issues with sexuality because nobody talks about it.
Mhm.
People have issues with relationships,
Mhm.
so nobody talks really about it. So they make such kind of material or content which can be more popular,
Mhm.
which can catch up. And also it's the Western perception of Tantra, I would say, of, and it's like yoga. There are so many different forms of
Yeah.
yoga. You can't even imagine like doing yoga on water, aerial yoga, Bikram yoga, this yoga, that yoga. So people mold it
Yes. That,
according
that's
to
a
their understanding.
that's an amazing example, because people believe that yoga is only what you do on the mat. And if I'm not wrong, yoga's got like 7 legs, and only one is the practice. The other one is things that in your daily life, which is the yoga outside the mat. And but no one teaches you about that when you go to yoga studio. You just want to get a workout and sweat and move, and right. So that's the Western version of yoga. So thank you very much. That's an amazing example to kind of identify. Let's try and learn more about the work you do with women. Tell us about your platform, Evolve Beings, and also um, the, the the festival that you just organize yearly. So, since Grace of No Age is a platform of women, which is not true anymore, because we started working with men, and you've got to help me find a man that wants to join us in India. I'm going to give you that assignment publicly, so you cannot say no.
I will I
um,
will think about,
because we do
yes.
believe that we cannot help women unless we help men also support women at a period of their lives when women might be struggling, going through hormonal changes, feeling like disconnected from their bodies, their minds maybe feel they're younger, but they look at the mirror and they say, who's this? I don't like this. And then all that goes into the relationship. So how your work help women to connect with themselves, and possibly you said stay in the middle and without just being addicted maybe to beauty treatments or whatever, say just refusing who I am. I'm just making it up from what you said, but you just tell us more.
Yes, thank you. So first on your question, more about Evolve Beings. So Evolve Beings is an online platform where we have a lot of content, online courses, master classes, free content, free master classes, free sex education summit, for example. So we do a lot of, seminars, webinars, symposiums, online courses involving the teachers from all around the world, inviting the experts in Tantra and meditation field from all around the world to share their wisdom, to share their online courses and material. So this is what about Evolve Beings. And, now as the world is opening up, so we have also started our offline, such as Wonder Women Festival, which we just did in Goa for 5 days. So we are again starting our offline retreats and festivals. So that is basically about Evolved Beings. So creating online and offline events and retreats and festivals. Now through Wonder Women Festival, your question was that how Wonder Women Festival is able to bring the women together. Can you repeat me your second question, Mun?
Yeah, bring them together and help them accept their moment in life, especially, our target audience, the people we are addressing the project is women from 40, 45 plus, as they start feeling the changes in their bodies and they start realizing they are not so young anymore. And sometimes there's this refusal to, I don't like myself anymore. And some women go into depression or denial or anxiety. How just working with you and whatever work you do in the festival and the platform can help this segment of the women population.
Okay, beautiful. So I would first say it's never too late to start on your spiritual journey. Yeah, whether we are 40 or 50, it's never too late. We still have time. We still have enthusiasm. So it's never too late. And so through this festival or through our work, not just the festival, but we have, in fact, in online content also, we have primarily for our women audience, because that's how it started. So we have 70% of content related to women on probably every issue probably we would have addressed, whether it is on connecting of yoni with heart, yoni healing, breast massage, connection with your breast, getting over the shame of the body, menopause, menstrual blood cycles, moon cycles, deepening into love, understanding about the inner feminine and masculine, opening and healing from any hurt, heartbreaks, or whatever is happening in our life, and overcoming that to find ourselves or to find, our direction in the life. So I feel it's, if feminine is really in touch with her heart, she feels more power in herself. She feels more tuned in to her intuition. She feels more intuitive and connected with her body. And that guides her, that guides the feminine to be at the right situations, at right places, with the right people in, wherever we are. So this is what I feel, that I've been trying to address, whatever, in fact, any question from women or from our audience. I just love it, because that excites me to curate something new, that, okay, this is the issue. Okay, let's see how we can address it. Let's see how we can answer it.
Invite, not now because we're not live, we're recording, but maybe we can invite our audience that this, as you know, as this podcast is going to be uploaded in YouTube, if you can just send us questions through our chat in there, our messages, I'm sure Mohini Shrishati will be very happy to reply to you. So please,
sure,
do not hesitate to do it. Sorry, I interrupted you, but I thought it was a good opportunity.
Not at all, please.
Okay,
please. Yeah, that would be wonderful. Yeah. So please feel free to send questions to Grace of No Age and to share it with us, and we would be more than happy to take it up. And that also gives us, okay, people are struggling with this, and this is what is the work needed in this direction. So that also give direction to our work, whether it's Mun Bau is involved or I am doing it. So yes, so please send.
Of course.
So coming back, yes, so this is how I work with women. And Tantra is, as I said, it believes on holistic healing on all the aspects of our life. So no matter what age, whether a woman is going through menopause and struggling with depression or some kind of whatever the hormonal changes, so how all these things can be catered, how these things can be addressed. So yes, we do support, we do have content around it, and yes, we are here.
You're just giving me all these weird ideas, not weird, but like amazing ideas. So have you worked specifically in a retreat or in a workshop with women that come to you related to their menopausal changes? Has that happened?
I would be very honest, not yet so far, because we, in our retreats, we make it open to all the ages. Yeah. So from generally people from 22 until 50 years old is the age group which generally comes to such kind of retreats and festivals. So we haven't kept any limit to our offline retreats. But in our online, we do have a session or two addressing on such kind of things.
Okay.
So yes. So no, I would say that not specifically we did a retreat around it, but you never know, next time.
Okay. So there I go. How would you like to organize one with Grace of No Age and some of the other goddesses related to our target?
Sure. I'm open.
Actually, I was hoping you could say no, I've never done it, because I know you like challenges. So now I'm challenging you. And we're starting working on our retreats. Like you said, the world is opening up, and we're going to have our first retreat in Egypt by the end of May. And
nice.
Maybe we can discuss either you joining that one with Katie Holland, that's our belly dancer and a spiritual healer as well in Cairo. And that's going to be, she's working through the logistics. So either you could join, or we could organize one in India soon. And I think it'd be really nice, and it would give me the opportunity to go to India as well.
Either ways, I would be happy to, either join you girls in Egypt, or we organize one in India. So I'm open to both the ideas.
Or both, right?
Or both, inshallah, yes.
Excellent. So Mohini, tell us more, and how did you find out, how did you learn about Grace of No Age, and what inspired you? What did motivate you to join us in this journey where we obviously have similar goals? Grace of No Age is definitely not about me. Even I just woke up one day with this idea. It's about all of the ambassadors just bringing their knowledge, expertise, their charisma out there in the world to inspire other women and to help them with whatever professional expertise they have. So that's what Grace of No Age is about. So how did you learn about it, and what motivated you to say yes when I asked you to join? I know, so it doesn't.
Yeah, means how did I get to know about it? As you mentioned Katie's name, so Katie put in touch. Yes. And Katie also, share her content, and we have an online course with her on our website. So Katie and me, we know each other since quite a few years. So she put me in touch with you, and I, had a word with you, and I saw your work and website and the content you share. So I always like to support women who are working in this direction of, bringing more awareness, bringing more inner growth. So why not support another sister on this journey? And it's a similar vision, you know.
Mhm.
You are sharing it in other ways, and we are sharing it through Evolve Beings in other ways. So
Mhm.
yes, together we make a team. And
Yeah, it's the same.
yeah,
We are here to, since you support us, we're here to support you as well, like by sharing your content, by just taking you to the retreats, by like this podcast as well, so our audience can get to know you and find you online. And as you know, we always put all the channels where you can find our ambassadors at the bottom of this podcast. Same place where you can leave your comments. So if you want to know more about Mohini Shrishti, her platforms and everything, just connect with her through our webpage, or at the bottom you'll find her platform. So anyways, what else?
and also I would like to add because you know you're based in Spain, and you know our Wonder Woman online, our first edition was joined by 3,000 women from all around the world,
Excellent.
because we that was like the first online event just when the pandemic started in April 2020. So it was the first event and right in time what people needed or what women needed.
Mhm.
So it's not that we are just based in India. We are actually working with women from all around the world.
Mhm.
And we have also international, you know, experts and teachers sharing their content.
Uh-huh.
So yeah,
That's
just
great.
wanted to add that.
So, Mohini, just to start wrapping up, anything else you'd like to share with our audience? Any advice, any suggestion, anything that you would tell to women that at this point in their lives they're struggling, they're just here connecting with us because they feel that they need support, they need some help, they need to learn more about how to relate to themselves in a time that they are feeling confused about what's going on with their body, their minds? What could you just tell them?
You know, there is only one thing which has supported me so much in my life is meditation and having this thirst to know more deeper answers. So make meditation any kind of, there's so many different kind of meditations. We think that just sitting with eyes closed and
Mhm.
focusing on our thoughts is a kind of meditation, but no, there are several different types of meditation which can help us to release, to break through. So whichever meditation resonates more to you, make it a discipline. Yeah, meditate every day in your life. Make even 20 minutes if you can spare during the day, morning or either evening. Please make space, create an altar, create a space in your house, create a time for it, because this is for you. We are, you know, doing every day, we are just running here, there, work, children, family, friends, parties. But where is really this me time to listen deeply to ourselves? So just listen deeply to your inner being, where it is taking you. And that can maybe give you courage and more clarity to follow or to go wherever you want, and have courage, you know, to take these leap of faith.
Mhm.
Yeah, and follow your flow, follow your intuition, your dreams, your passion in life. And yes, so I, you know, answer lies in meditation. I love this and I follow this. So
I
yeah.
don't, when you say there are different types of meditation, I do believe, especially in the Western world, like you said, that everything that's a tradition in India or in the Eastern countries, um, they get to us totally transformed. So everyone believes that meditation is just sit like this or sit like this, like for an hour without any thought in your mind. And I do know it's not that, but maybe it'd be useful if if I can abuse your time, that you tell us a bit more of different forms of meditation. I'll share mine. I used to meditate like that way, and I did for many years. And then I did a meditation retreat, and I just got so tired of meditating. I got bored. It made me bored. So I don't do it anymore. But I do have my time, morning and evening, where I don't want to talk to anyone and I just read a fiction book, nothing that makes me think. And it's obviously I'm not connecting to my thoughts, to myself, to what I feel, but I feel like that's my time. I put my candle and I just put soft music maybe. So would that be meditation, like when you find your space, or it has to be just when you connect to yourself? Because I'm sure plenty of women and men out there have that question.
Yes. So, what kind of meditations I had been practicing, or I do, what I really believe that it works is I have been practicing Osho active meditations and therapies, and that really works. And he has really scientifically designed, when he was in body,
Okay.
the meditations which can work on the modern age men and women.
Okay.
So he devised many active meditations like Kundalini meditation, dynamic meditation, Nad Brahma, and several others. Yeah. So maybe practice one of those.
Okay.
Yeah. And people can find the information on osho.com, the international website. They also have lots of online events going on.
Okay.
So yes, practice that. In Tantra also, we do a lot of active meditations. I also incorporate in my retreats meditations from Osho.
Okay.
So yes, so one of these active meditations can really work because it involves dance, it involves catharsis, it involves gibberish, it involves like emotional and physical release, which can help us to really quieten the mind, to really be able to sit with us. Otherwise the mind is so busy and like a monkey is jumping everywhere around. So how to really quieten it is very helpful through these active meditations, which can prepare the body and mind to go into silent spaces. So yes, I would highly recommend to try one of those practices or therapies.
Because I tried the silent thing. I like to get up in the morning. I don't want to talk to anyone, but it's impossible when you live with someone. It's like my partner will go like, "Hey, good morning," and I'm like, "Shh." You want some coffee? I'm like, "Shh." No, so it's not happening. So I've been getting up earlier and earlier to catch up with him. So I have at least half an hour where no one talks to me. But it's difficult, especially I guess you have kids, so might be even more challenging. So I guess it's about finding when you can have that little space for you.
Generally, like, because I know Western people, they love sports, either jogging, running, swimming, going to a gym. So that can also be helpful if one person, if you just take out 15 minutes to sit quietly after your swim in the ocean or after you're running.
Okay.
Because we have already moved our physical body, we have already moved the mind, so it is already prepared a little bit to go into a silence mode.
Okay.
So I would say, yeah, so even if you don't want to do any specific or special meditation routine, but whatever you are doing, just anything active, yeah, something which really moves you, your physical self, just sit 15 minutes after that and just listen and feel and just look at your thoughts or your breath, and allow yourself to calm down. Yeah.
Okay.
And see how it can bring any change or not.
I'll definitely try, and I'll get back to you and I'll let you know.
Yeah, because it would be hard, like just out of the bed and we try to meditate, we are still like half asleep.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I know. And at night
Yeah.
I'm just falling asleep. I remember I was like kind of trying to meditate and I was like falling asleep and kind of physically falling backwards or forwards or something.
At
Great.
night, I would highly recommend to do yoga nidra because that can improve the quality of our sleep. More deeper sleeps. Yeah.
I've tried Nidra when I lived in Bali. I used to do Nidra. I would always fall asleep. Always.
Yes. And it gives good sleep, good quality of sleep.
And if you don't fall asleep and you are in a class, I remember just some people snoring because people fall asleep. So you're there, you fall. So
yeah, it can help really people with insomnia and anxiety and stress, yoga nidra. And there is one I really like and would like to recommend is, sorry, Mun, if you're saying something, by Lizzie Hill. I really love her Yoga Nidra. It's available on YouTube.
Okay. What's her name?
Lizzie, Lizy,
Yeah.
Hill. Yeah, I think she's from UK.
Okay.
And I love her, sound and her Yoga Nidra. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, Mohini. So yeah, I think we've talked. We wish this talk was live, and we'll soon do more of this, because our idea is to, in this first one, we just wanted to introduce you and talk about everything you do. But maybe in the future, if you're up for it, we can just do one which is open, which means people can send us questions in the chat, tagging one special issue like insomnia or meditation or feeling more centered. Pleasure. Yeah, I think that's going to be
sexuality, relationships, intimacy.
Let's do that one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for taking time to be here with us today. It's been a bit challenging. With Mohini, Shrishati and I have tried like 3 times to record this podcast, and things been happening. And today I was like yesterday, my camera wasn't working, and I was this morning, please God, let it work. Because otherwise it's going to be like the 4th time. But it did work. They say 3rd is the lucky one. So thank you very much, and pleasure to have been here chatting with you. And let's talk about this retreat. And ladies, you know, again, all the information about Mohini Shrishati down here, and you can leave your comments, your questions, and she'll be getting back to you with her beauty expertise and knowledge. Thank you, Mohini Shrishati. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mun, and thank you everybody for listening and joining us. And yes, whatever your questions, most welcome. And thanks, Mun. I hope to see you in Egypt or India, wherever we meet, or in Spain, who knows. Yeah. So
We will.
Thanks
okay,
again.
Ladies. See you soon. And
bye.
We'll have another podcast. So keep tuned. Bye.
Bye.